Good morning, children. Welcome back to our computer class, lesson number 2, that is functions in MS Excel, part 3. Children, in the previous class, you have learnt about cell address and the range of cells, how to use a formula, and what are the different elements which we come across in a formula, and about operator precedence. Children, our today's topic is cell reference. In this lesson, you will come to know about what is cell reference, what are the different types of cell references present in MS Excel, and how to use the cell references in a formula. What is cell reference? A cell reference is the address of a cell or range of cells on a worksheet which needs to be used in a formula for doing calculation. The different types of cell references present in MS Excel are relative reference, absolute reference, and mixed reference. What is relative reference? Relative reference is the cell address with reference to the position of another cell. That means when we copy the formula to other cells, if the formula changes automatically, then that reference is said to be relative reference. So MS Excel uses relative reference by default. So if you observe the example, you can better understand the relative reference. Children, if you observe the picture here, the Excel worksheet is containing the data. Column B contains the products, column C contains the quantity, and column D contains the price, and column E contains the total cost. How will we get the total cost? By multiplying the quantity with the price, you will get the total cost. So in this example, in the cell E3, there is a formula C3 into D3. C3 is nothing but the quantity of the product notebook, that is 7. D3 is nothing but the price of each notebook, that is 50. So from this we can understand that E3 is containing the total cost of the product notebook. That is how we got this is by multiplying the numbers present in the cells C3 and D3. Children, in the previous class you have already learnt that every formula must start with is equal to symbol. So after typing the formula, you have to press enter key. Children, after entering the formula and by pressing the enter key like in the previous slide, you will get the result as shown in the above picture here. So if you observe the picture, the total cost column E3 is containing the value 350. How you got this value 350? In the previous slide already you have seen that E3 is equal to C3 into D3, that is 7 into 50, 350. Children, just now you have seen that we have applied the formula in the cell E3. In that cell E3 we have applied the formula C3 into D3. Then if we want to copy the formula to the other cells E4 and C4, it can be done by dragging the formula. Now let us see how to drag the formula. If you want to drag the formula, select the cell where the formula is there and keep your mouse pointer at the bottom of the cell where the formula is entered, so that the mouse pointer changes into plus symbol. Children, here you can see the plus symbol which is highlighted with red color. So in that way the mouse pointer will be changed. Then as soon as the mouse pointer changes into plus symbol, you can drag the mouse pointer downward direction by clicking the left button of the mouse. So when we drag the formula to the cell E4, the cell address automatically change to C4 into D4. You can observe the picture 1. In the same way, when we drag the formula to the cell E5, the cell address has been changed to C5 into D5. For this, you can refer the picture 2. So, when we are dragging the formula, when we are copying the formula to the other cells, if the cell addresses are changing automatically, then that kind of reference is called as relative reference. Children, next type of reference is absolute reference. Absolute cell reference makes a cell reference fixed to a cell address. It means that when we drag the formula or when we copy the formula to other cells, the cell address will not change. So a cell reference in absolute reference can be made fixed by adding $sign before the column name, that is column letter, and the row number. If you look at the example here which is written, that is, if you want to make the cell address A3 fixed in a formula, you have to add a $sign before A, which is called as column name, and before the number 3, which is the row number. Children, if you observe the Excel worksheet present here, this Excel worksheet contains different columns like A, B, C, D. Column A contains the products 1, 2, 3, and column B contains kilograms of each product, and column D contains the value of 1 kg in grams. Children, all of you know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So this 1000 grams is same or common to any product, that is product 1 or product 2 or product 3. So column C contains the result, that is the product of column B and column D. So as you know that 1000 grams is common or same for any product, that is product 1 or product 2 or product 3. So you have to make the column D as fixed column. So we are using the dollar symbol before column name D and row number 2. Children, all of you observe the picture 1 and picture 2. When I dragged the formula from C2 to C3, the value B2 has been changed to B3, but the value D2 has not been changed, as it is a absolute cell reference. In the same way, when I copied the formula to C4 in picture 2, the value of B2 has been changed to B4, but the value of D2 has not been changed, as it is absolute cell reference here. Third and the last important reference is mixed reference. From the name mixed reference itself, we can understand that this cell reference is a mixture or a combination of the above both relative and absolute reference. In this reference, the column is absolute or the row is absolute or vice versa, that is reverse. Thus, to create a mixed reference, we use the $sign either in front of the column name or in front of the row number, that is depending upon the formula. For example, if you see D$4, we can say that it is a mixed reference because the row number 4 is followed by the dollar symbol, that is absolute reference, whereas the column name D is relative reference. In the same way, if we change the formula as $D4, $D is the absolute reference, whereas 4 is the relative reference.